The NBA is almost here, and it never fails. Never fails. Okay, it has drama, so it's like the new season is already come. You know how when we have one of these new shows come out, to my fall, they bring their fall lineup in and everything like that, and they hit you with a teaser. You know what I'm talking about?
Like P Valley. Because I'm waiting on the next season. That's just me personally.
Okay, like P Valley. Okay, so and we got a hell of a teaser, bro. Some shit that's real intriguing. We talking about the trade. Y'all know what's happening. Okay, Milwaukee now has Dame Lillard. Okay, now I also just went down today. Got to mention this too. Okay, breaking news today.
Mm-hmm.
Jrue Holiday winds up with the Boston Celtics. Okay, so I don't know.
The enemy.
At first, people were saying with Dame to Milwaukee, seismic shift. I think they catapulted up to number one in the Vegas odds. I don't know. I haven't looked at the Vegas odds since Boston has obtained Jrue Holiday. Okay.
Look right now.
Okay, so my brother gonna look that up. While my brother's looking that up, I will tell y'all that we gonna talk about this shit, okay? But that's gonna be after you subscribe, okay? Hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy first. That's my brother Tim G. Jacob, and this is the realest most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on some, okay? Again, hit that subscribe button, share. Put all your people on it. Make sure you hit that like button as well, okay? But big news. This is what Giannis wanted. He basically threatened to leave. If motherfuckers don't show that they are having a willingness to do what's necessary to win more championships, okay, like he wants. And Boston said, hold the fuck up. We not just finna give y'all nothing, okay? Y'all don't want Jrue? We'll take him, okay? And Boston, who, especially during the Udoka era, was known for great defense. They had Marcus Smart. I don't know if Marcus should have won the defensive player of the year that year, but he was a good defender. Okay. But Jrue, other than when Jimmy was cooking, and Jimmy did cook Jrue last year. My God. Okay. But we know Jrue Holiday is a good defender, a great defender. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's looking like we got some shit in that East. Okay. But my brother got something on his mind, though, about Milwaukee. Y'all see it down in the banner. Okay. Till you say Milwaukee had to sell out to keep Giannis. What you mean by that?
They had to run it back. They had to make it right. I'm sorry. That's lack of a better term. They had to make it right.
Okay.
And right now, Milwaukee's in one of them situations where, okay, I believe it's been reported by Woj and them that they got new ownership. No, Wendy. Wendy is the one that was talking about the ownership and how things are finna change in Milwaukee, and the dynamic is just a lot different now. And when Giannis came out basically saying that, hey, if y'all ain't pushing the chips in to win, don't look for me to re-up. I'm finna exercise my free agency rights and get on down.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the best way they could hang their hat on keeping Giannis, was bringing a Dame Lillard in. Now, with all due respect, he's 33. He long in the tooth. Are his best years behind him. And we know Dame has had an injury history, and that's my guy. Love some Dame time.
Mm-hmm.
But man, we're talking about a guy that's what does he have left? That's the first question I had when I saw this trade was, what do he got left?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's left in the tank for this brother? Because
now Jrue is 33 too, T.
Well, that's true. But Jrue ain't asked to do what Dame's asked to do.
Okay.
Like, Jrue just plays solid ball.
Well, you got to do on both ends,
solid defense. Solid defense. He doesn't have to be a volume shooter. If Jrue got it going that night, and a lot of times sometimes Jrue don't be having the offensive side of the ball going like that. For real. Dame can get hot in a hurry. We know that.
But Dame can rest on the defensive side.
Well, he's always rested on the defensive side. He's always had a blanket and a pillow over there. Now let's just keep it a buck. He's had his air mattress over there on the defensive side of the ball.
Your mouth.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine.
No, we using that. We using that this year. Yes,
Right.
we called it the all air mattress team.
All air mattress team.
That motherfuckers be resting on D.
Resting
Yes, I
on
like
D.
that. Right?
That's
Yes, y'all gonna be seeing us post
Don't
these
bite
shit.
it. Don't bite it if you didn't write it.
Trademark.
Verbal trademark. But yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. It's just they had to keep Giannis in town. Is he the what great buck is he? Is he the first great? Is he the greatest buck of all time? Is he the second greatest buck of all time? Third? Like, but you got to keep that freak, that guy in your city.
They let the first one go.
They let the first one go
to LA. So I don't think they just want to do that type of shit no more.
Right. And so right now, Vegas says
we talking about Kareem.
Kareem.
Lou
Alcindor
at the time. Yeah. Lou Alcindor might not know what we talking
Kareem
about.
Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at, like, today, right now, MGM says the Celtics are second behind the Bucks. The Bucks are still first, plus 375 to win the title. The Celtics are plus 400. They're right behind the Bucks.
Let me ask you something, T.
Okay.
Is that disrespectful to the damn world champions? The world champions who both of their studs are still in their primes and everything. Did they lose something in free agency or something?
See, this is the thing. Don't get alarmed by the fact that the Vegas lines are moving like this. If this is me, if I'm gonna go lay 100 down,
okay,
I'm gonna go lay 100 down on somebody other than them first two teams. Okay,
and that's a big statement.
Let me tell you why.
Big statement.
And let me tell you why. Because for one, Dame has been to a Western Conference final. He has. But you lose a lot defensively. Brook Lopez is older. Dame's in his 30s. Brook Lopez is in his 30s. What do you have for a bench? What do you have that says to you that's an NBA championship winning team? And they just brought in a brand new coach. They just ran Budenholzer, who I've been asking to get going for a while now. But he did win a title. All due respect to Mike Budenholzer. He won a chip. Give him his respect. But they finally got him out of town. Okay. I'm not touching the Bucks. I'm not touching the Celtics simply because I don't love their front court outside of Tatum. You give me Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford, and you tell me it's all good? No, it's not. Mm-hmm. No, it's not. Not when Kristaps could be sitting there on that sideline 30 games into the season and done for the year. Not when Al Horford is, about 36 years old, 35, 36 years old? Still serviceable.
Man, Al getting on up there. I'm going to check it out, though.
Still serviceable. But you just got rid of Time Lord and Malcolm Brogdon to bring in Jrue. And that's how
I like Time Lord, man.
6th man of the year and a guy that can change. That is a all defensive team guy. And 2 picks. I think it was 2 picks. You just sent them on the way.
Al, 37 years old.
And you think I'm good with that?
Al, right there near us.
You think I'm gonna put 100 down?
Al and I. Al, what up, Al? You can come fuck with us.
Al, well, yeah,
Al come drink with us. Hell.
Al come pull up with us all day, every day. But now you got, hey, look, don't be bringing no mid through though, Al.
Gotta bring that shit.
Bring the bottle that your bag can afford now.
Hell yeah.
We ain't never had it.
Hell, Al Horford got on up there. I ain't realize, yeah.
But I mean,
Time Lord, man. That Time Lord had some injury thing too, but that boy there.
That boy just
that was a defender, boy.
And I'm just looking at Portland, like, I know they ain't gonna win the West, but you stick a Time Lord and a Malcolm Brogdon, and let's just see what Scoot Henderson does. And and then the other youth that's there. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I
And
mean,
that's what they own. Seem like just see what
yeah.
happens. Yeah.
I mean, but I'm not doing that. I'd rather put my money on Denver. I'm not touching Phoenix. I can tell you that right now. I ain't touching Phoenix. I put my money on Denver, and I put my money on like LA, the Lakers or Golden State or something like that. Where I go. I go somewhere over there.
You'll trust us before you
I would
trust the
trust
Bucks or
y'all
Celtics?
before I trust the Bucks or Celtics.
T, this is some big shit. T, this is some big shit you saying.
Okay, this is how I'm gonna preface this now. 1 year and 1 year only. I'm saying I would rather wager $100 that Anthony Davis gonna play the qualifying games to be an All NBA player.
Look at where we are now.
See where we at? You see where we? I would rather wager that and a LeBron James with Austin and Neil before I put my 100 down on that on Milwaukee for sure. Mm-hmm. No, ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. Too many ifs with that. Mm-hmm. With Dame. And don't get me wrong, man. He gonna be electric. Dame and
Giannis in the screen roll action.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. As long as Dame willing to get that ball up. Dame assists got to go up in this system. Like Dame's assists got to be whatever his high was in assists in a year.
I think he might have had his high last year. I'll look though while you.
He need to be like 8 or 9 a night, at least. Mm-hmm. He should be willing to defer. Is what I'm saying. You ain't got to do all you had to do back then. Just get that thing on up. They still got Portis. They still got Middleton. Very good talent.
His high has been 8. He had 8 in 1920, but last year he had 7.3.
If he can stay in that 8-9 range, I think we good. How
many punts you want from?
Oh, Dame still got to be high 20s.
Okay. Oh, who's the leading scorer for the Bucks next year? Because ain't Dame coming off a 32 ball?
Yeah, gotta be Giannis.
Yeah, Dame coming off 32 last year.
Gotta be Giannis. They still got to respect the range. They still got to respect his ability to just score from anywhere. But it's still got to be Giannis to me. Mm-hmm. Giannis still got to be that 31 ball, 32 ball a night. He just got to be. So, but this is very interesting, very, very interesting. And I was completely shocked by the move. I did not see Dame Lillard going to Milwaukee. I didn't see that coming by no means.
I mean, we've gotten so used to these boys being able to gangster their way into getting what they want. And he had said, I only want to go to Miami.
He did.
So
then again, he also said that I think there was a tweet that they put out there talking about, what's the one player you would want to play with? I think somebody asked Dame or something, and he said Giannis some time back. So, he might have threw the heat out there because that might have been his favored place to be. But under the table, he probably was like, I'll deal with that if they send me to Milwaukee. I do that. I do that for 3 years.
Okay. Let's say God turns off injuries. Turns off injuries. Okay.
Like NBA Live 95 turn off injuries.
Yeah, turn off injuries.
Okay.
And we just talking Bucks Celtics. Which team has fewer deficiencies? Taking the injuries out. Okay, just looking at them offensively, defensively, clutch moments, projected chemistry. Okay.
You gotta say Boston
has more deficiencies.
Oh, more deficiencies. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. No, I'm gonna say Milwaukee.
Okay, how so?
Based on, I don't know about them. Like Chris Middleton has had a lot of injuries.
We turning them off, T.
Okay, you still turn these injuries off. See, I don't like that.
I'm hoping that these boys gonna be healthy.
Here we go.
I'm hoping we get an Eastern Conference Finals. These boys and they healthy. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, Joel Embiid is probably on our line right now saying, don't forget about us. Just saying.
I look.
Joel picked up the phone and said, "Hey, like, don't have me back trolling again."
When Put It On Something was at fewer than 50 episodes, I had put a lot of my credibility on the line for the Philadelphia 76ers. I have hopped off that train.
You sure have.
I hopped off that damn train.
Yeah.
You remember that? Remember we used to pick them, America. We used to pick the game. Look at him. He know what I'm talking about too. We used to pick the games and shit like that. And my brother went and tallied the shit up. And I was always wrong going with them damn 76ers back then. Shit. So no, they're gonna have to show me first.
Yeah. Well, I think that's for all the teams in the East right now. Because I mean, it's like, who do you trust?
What about your Heat? Are your Heat on our line? Is Jimmy your boy? I forget your boys. How your boys feeling down there? Because you know Jimmy he called it highway robbery or something like they called tampering
and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Pat got some work to do. Pat should have been in the Jrue holiday sweepstakes, but I'm gonna just get off that. That was to me that was easy.
It's Pat dropping the ball in the lead up to this season.
Pat thinking if I can get to what they been 2 out of the last 3, 2 out of the last 4.
They played against us in the bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was 20. Yeah, that's 20 because of COVID. Yep. Then 21, who came out the East?
That was Giannis.
Okay. 22 is Boston.
Boston.
And then
Miami
this year.
So Pat probably looking at it going, hey man, I came to the finals with Caleb Martin and them. I can do it again in this East. He probably don't even respect this move. He probably like, oh, okay, y'all go ahead and get him. Pat like, all right, I got you. We good.
So you think he'll give a fuck about the Boston move, nor
he like
the Milwaukee move.
You know what? We good. I found some youngins. I'm developing right now. Spo developing them, coaching them up. Go ahead. Don't let me be fourth in the East.
Tell you, if they get back there pulling this, if they pull this shit off and get back to the finals.
Because ain't no culture like he coached. That what Pat doing. Right. Pat probably was smoking a cigar when he sat back and saw that move. He went, it's all right. Probably had some good brown and everything.
I'm going to move Spo up.
Wait, now, what you saying move Spo up? If he goes back again this year?
He go back again. If he make it through this gauntlet, if Heat culture is able to make it to the finals over the damn Bucks, Boston, Philly, okay, and they still come through this bitch, I'm moving Spo up.
How high up we talking? Now that's the question.
We might be talking
ahead of field.
You know Larry Brown. Oh, that's easy. I'll do that. I might have him ahead of field right now. I might have him ahead of field at the moment.
I don't blame you for that. I can respect
Phil would not have taken that roster last year to no damn finals.
No, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't have. Shit, you had to call some timeout sometime for that roster. You couldn't just let that roster sit out there and figure it out on their goddamn own. Okay, you had to do some work to get them boys there. Shit.
Is the Heat? Who's the best team in the East right now? Then,
if I look at this starting five, okay, I'm just looking at start. It for me, it's between these two. It got to be between these two, T. It got to be between these two, and just looking at on paper this starting five. Okay, and I'm gonna look at it defensively. Okay, Dame is a defensive liability. Okay, Connaughton. How would you judge his defense?
And I wouldn't. Air mattress.
Really?
Pat ain't sitting down like that.
He ain't sitting. Okay.
Pat might play the passing lanes or something, but that Pat ain't sitting down like that.
All right. So Chris Middleton is not the best defender, but he long.
He's active.
And then you got two studs. You got Giannis and Brook.
Okay. So we saying they should be number one in the East in points in the paint allowed.
No, but Boston defense though, T. Boston looking like Jrue is a clown. JB is a good defender. Okay. I used to call him a clown, but since his offense seemed like his offense went forward, except for, I know my brother Ray sees Leo, he clowns him by not being able to go left. Okay. But other than that, as his offense went up, it's like his defense took a little step back. Tatum supposed to be a good defender. He's long and everything like that. Kristaps, healthy Kristaps can defend the rim.
Did you hear what you just said?
I know that's the ace in the hole.
What about their bench though? What you got?
I was just comparing the starting fives. That's all I was doing.
You gonna win them when you get a night when JB, because JB can slick get in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Tatum, they can slick get in foul trouble, and then now who coming off that pine to give you a bucket? Who gonna do that? Who gonna do that job?
I'm gonna go with I'm going with the Bucks. I'm going with the Bucks off the strength of Giannis. I've said before it's his league. His huge. I've called him comparable to Shaq though. Shaq, it was his league for a little moment there, but he needed a guy that could close the show for him. He had that in Kobe Bean Bryant. He had that in D Wade. Well, now Giannis has his diet Kobe. And the reason I say diet Kobe, because Dame can give you Kobe-like stuff on offense.
Okay.
But Bean was first team all defense too. And that right there is the
new coach.
What he gonna do? He gonna talk Dame into sticking D?
No, but I'm just saying, new head coach. What you do about the new head coach in the mix? You got to get some things together. Everybody got to buy in. What do you do about that?
Boston head coach wasn't just.
But this is year 2, so we getting some things in order. We get some things together.
Man, Udoka should never fuck that.
That's why I say Pat Riley smoking a big old fat cigar right now. He like, I'm good. I'm good. That's probably what he looking like right now. Because you look at Boston real quick. We'll wrap this thing up. Boston after Derek White, they 6 deep. That's it. That's it. I don't see nobody else on this lineup for this team that can just come in and fill it up.
But that's 6 motherfuckers that
they 6. Okay.
That's a good defender. That's another good defender, though.
Allow me to pull your coat on my Miami Heat. We brought them up.
Okay.
Since we brought them up respectfully, let's look at this here. We're looking at, of course, a vengeful Tyler Hero. I'm sure
he should be.
He's felt some kind of way. Got it. But you get Bam Adebayo, Jimmy,
3,
Hero,
4. Oh, okay. I thought you were starting with Hero. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm just throwing names. You still got Duncan Robinson who can get you a bucket. Shooter. Caleb Martin had a great postseason.
He did.
All right. Now, I'm going to give you a name you need to watch out for. Haywood Highsmith. You heard it here first. I'm just telling you. Young man's played very good ball in spots when he's played in the playoffs. He does some really good things. That's a developmental piece. I'm just throwing it out there to you. On top of that, they just signed Thomas Bryant. I didn't know that, but they got Thomas Bryant now as another big to back up Bam. I'm just saying. If Philly's dysfunctional, Milwaukee don't know, they ain't familiar with each other yet, and Boston just 6 deep, Pat somewhere smoking a cigar with some, I'm talking about aged brown. He ain't worried about nothing. He ain't worried. He ain't even worried. I might go put 100 on the Heat just to win the East. Just to make it fun for me. While the stock is low.
Stock is low right now.
Stock is low. And don't forget now, Jaime Jaquez Jr., UCLA.
You called him. Now we gonna see about that.
He my rookie of the year.
You called that. Okay.
We'll find out.
Is this fandom talking to you, or is this my brother being the analytical T?
I likes this boy.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna find out. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, well, real ones, y'all chime in, okay? Matter of fact, we're gonna put up a poll. If you had to put your money down right now, okay? If you had to put your money down, who are you betting on to win the East? Okay? Let us know. Put it on some.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.